Now, welcome again. Now, today we'll see the custom cell demo. Right now, see, go to the create new project, single view application with name. You can have over here custom cell demo. So here I'll be using code cool com dot code cool. I'll not be using UI in unit test. Right, language will be Swift. I'll be saving this on our weekend batch has demos, and I will create over here without creating a Git repository. Fine. Now see here, we'll select the iPhone SE simulator and we'll go to the storyboard directly. Fine. We'll change this layout to the iPhone SE and again go to the object library and again check or use table view over here. Correct? So table view will go over here, full screen table view. Fine. The same thing with the prototype cell. Right now, see, you will be getting this cell in some styles. Cell is having also style. So see, first one is custom. By default one here in storyboard you will get it as a custom. But if you select basic, it will be having a title label only, which we have used earlier. Right? It's also having right detail. So you'll be getting title over here and another label will be here, that is detail text label. Detail text label. Another left detail, it will have title goes over here and detail will go over here. Fine. Then subtitle, title, and then detail text label. So you can access text label cell.text label and cell.detail text label. Two labels. You can access two labels. Now see what we'll do. We'll make it custom, right? So see those styles, those four styles on your own in a previous demo, right? So go to the custom, then I can change the height, right? Height of this cell. So see, I can have 100 pixels of height. So today what we'll do, we'll create one UI for player information, or it is player information. So here we'll be having one image view, and here we'll be having name, date of birth, and score of that player. Right? We'll be having this a simple list of players using profile picture over here, and then name, date of birth, and all this thing. Okay. So for this we need image view. I will add this image view inside the cells content view. So here, this is cell, this is content view, and this is your image view. Fine. Any problem in this? No. Another thing is we need is label to show the name. Correct. Again, I will copy this and paste over here to have date of birth. Fine. Again I will paste it and will be having score. Fine. This label will have this image view will have profile picture, and this will have name, date of birth, and score. Right, so we are done with the UI. Now another part is, see here, you can access only a text label or detailed text label using cell object. Right, you cannot have those properties mentioned or already defined in a table use cell class. Right, these are the custom properties you have added over there. So for this you need to make one custom class or custom suite file which is inherited from table view cell class. Correct. So how to create that file? So right click over here on your project navigator and click on the new file. It will open up one window over here. So select Cocoa Touch class and go to the next. Now see here, subclass of that class will be subclass of UI table view cell. So I'll write here UI table view, not controller, will using cell, right? And I will add name as custom table view cell. Fine. So we'll be creating this class. It will create a .swift file which is having one class of named custom table view cell, and it's inherited from table view cell. So see here we can have or we can add properties because this is our class. You can add anything, but inside this class you can't add any property. So here I will add image view and 3 labels. So for this we need IB outlet where profile image view of type UI image view. Fine. Next is IB outlet where and what label, right? Name label LBL of type UI label. Again I will paste it 2 times, so I will change just the name, date of birth, and then score. Fine. So we are having this properties. So we need to connect these outlets from storyboard file. But see here, this cell is inside this view and this view is inside this view controller. So everything which is inside this view can be added to the view controller only, right? Because this view controller controls all the UI. But this cell is of a different type or custom table use cell type, right? So you need to change its class first. Change its class, so it will be having by default table views cell class. So I'll be changing it to the custom table use cell. Right, now this cell is custom table use cell. Right, now you need to connect those outlets. Now the thing is, you need to connect those outlets to the custom table use cell. new referencing outlet, and I will drop it on the cell only, not the view controller, because we have connected the cell, right? Profile image view, we are having connection. Fine. Then again, label will have name label, correct? This second label will have DOB label, correct? And last one is score label. Fine. Now we are done with the cell as well, UI as well. Now we need to add data source and delegate to the table view, right? So right click over here and add data source and delegate. Fine. Now go to the view controller. What is the next step? Or confirm, right? We need to confirm the data source and delegate. Fine. Now we need to implement some methods. So I'll be not implementing the method which is number of sections, because I will have only one section, right? Now here I will return players. So before that, before returning anything, what I will do, I will create one array, right? That will go like this: var arr players of type array with, here will not be using string, will be using a dictionary, because see here we are having multiple data on the cell, we are not having only one text label, right? So for every label on the screen we'll be using one key in a dictionary. So here we'll use, inside array we'll use a dictionary of, key will have string type, and see here value will have any type, value will have any type. Why any? We'll see that. So inside view did load, we need to initialize ARR players. So first of all we'll go with name. Name will be Sachin, right? Another is date of birth, right? Do you know the date of birth of Sachin? It's 24th April, right? Now next is score. We'll be using any number over here, that is 10,000. Fine. Now we are done with the label part only. Now you need to provide image. So what we'll do here, I will add image colon. Now here we'll be adding one image, right? So we are having four images which I have downloaded on the desktop, so we'll use those images, right? Now where to add those images? So we are having image assets over here, right? Image asset, so we can create asset over here and we can add this image over here. So I will create one new image set, and that image set will have name Sachin. So this image set needs 1x 2x 3x image, right? What is mean by 1x 2x 3x? So see here main.storyboard is having this image view. So what is the size of this image view? It's 81 by 84. Fine, 81 by 84. So this scale 81 by 84 is your 1x, right? And what is 2x? 81 into 2, 84 into 2 is your 2x. And what is 3x? 81 into 3, 84 into 3 is your 3x. Fine. So we'll be needing 1x, 2x, 3x images. Why we need 1x, 2x, 3x?
Screen sizes.
Right? It's not about the screen size. Right? We are having screen resolutions as a retina display. You heard of retina display? Retina 2x, retina 3x. So iPhone 4 or earlier they are having a normal display, right? But after that they have introduced a retina display. Retina display means if you have a resolution of 320 by 568, and this will be having some pixels, right? Some pixels, so that will be a normal display. But in a retina 2x display they have increased or doubled the number of pixels. So in the same resolution they are using double pixels, so you'll be getting more clarity or clear image, correct? For 3x as well they have tripled the pixel, right? So this is the retina one, right? So that's why you need 1x, 2x, 3x images. Fine. But presently we are not using any 1x, 2x, 3x images. We'll be using only 1x, right? We need to create the scale the images, we need to scale the images, but we are not scaling the image right now, right? So what I will do, I will go to the desktop. See here, go to the desktop and select Sachin's image over here, right? So I will drag this and drop it over here. It's very simple, right? Now again I will add Dhoni image, right? I can drop it over here, it will create automatically. Then I will use Virat, I will use Yuvraj, right? We are having 4 images over here for the 4 players. Fine. Any problem in this? Okay. Now go to the view controller over here, and here I can use image literal. How it will go? See here, if I type Sachin, then I will get image literal for the Sachin. Fine. Now what I will do, I have created it for Sachin. I will paste it over here for Dhoni. Date of birth is 7th July, correct? Score will be 8,000, right? And image will be a Dhoni's image, which is the first one. Oh, fine. Another one is Virat, correct? Date of birth, do you know the date of birth of Virat? No. So we'll be using a random one, 16 July. Okay. Now see, comma, and then we'll be using Yuvraj over here. Date of birth, do you know the date of birth of Yuvraj? No. So we'll use another random one, that is 30 June. Fine. Now instead of 8,000, here we'll use 7,000, and for Virat we'll use 7,000. Okay, so it will show the different scores or data. Now for Virat we haven't changed the image, so we'll change it for Yuvraj as well. Right, now we are done with this array. So here we can now return error player dot count, and this will be, we need to unwrap it. Now here we need to create a cell. Now this is important thing here, right? This cell we need to add reusable identifier, right? So I'll use player cell. Player cell will be the reusable identifier. Now here again I will dequeue the cell. How to dequeue? Table u dot dequeue reusable cell with identifier player cell, correct? Now here cell, so we need to set these names to the cell. So see cell dot name lbl, is there any property? Not available, right? Why? Because see here cell is having type ui table u cell, so we need to have it as our custom cell. So here you can use as custom table view cell. Fine, custom table view cell. Now here dot cell dot name label. Now we are getting the label dot text is equal to, we'll add a text from this array. Now this array is having dictionary, so what we'll do, we'll create one dictionary object over here, or we'll get that particular dictionary from the array using error players, and here we'll pass the index part dot row, so we'll get that particular dictionary. Right, now this dictionary is having data on the name key. Fine, just like name label we can use cell dot dob label dot text is equal to text of dob, will be getting over here. Again cell dot score label dot text is equal to text of score. Fine, again we need to set the image. So cell dot profile image view dot image is equal to text of image. Fine, so it will be giving you the name. So here you need to add adds string. Why? Because we have set the type as any, treating as force downcast. Why it's needing? Okay, so see here you need to use a bracket over there. Fine, now here as well we'll use as string, and we'll be using it inside a bracket. It will not show you warning. As UI image, correct? Fine. Now from here we need to return the cell. Fine. Any problem? So we'll run it. See here, we're getting it, but it's not showing it properly. Why? Because we haven't set the height for the cell. So you can set height in two ways. So see, first way is go to the table view, and inside size inspector you can give the row height, which we have set as 100, right? Correct. Now you are getting it properly. See here, any problem which is scrollable, same thing, right? Now what we'll do, we'll add one button over here in every cell, and we'll do something on that button, right? Now to add button over here, what I will do, I will add UI button. These things are passive controls, image and label, right? Now we have added button as active control, right? So inside the cell you can add active controls as well. So see how this button will work. So I will use over here go title. Now we need to add this over here. So instead of creating action over here, right, because there are multiple buttons, so you can't create action inside the cell, right? Because cell is not controlling the actions. Who controls the actions? Your view controller will control the actions. So we'll use outlet of that button, and we'll be adding the target of that button on the view controller. So say btn go UI button over here. Now what I will do, I will go to the storyboard again, and I will add this referencing outlet to the cell, which is a button go. Fine. Now go to the view controller again. Now when you are creating a cell, that time cell dot button go, we are having already set this button, we have set this button already. So we just need to add the target. Add target, correct, which will be self, and then selector will be selector objc method. So cell go button press. For control event, which control event? Touch up inside. Inside. Fine. Now we have said this, we need to implement this method over here. We need to add the method or function, which will be having over here button, and then with no return type. And also you need to add @objc. Fine. Any problem in this? No. So here I will print, I'll print button click, right? Button click. Now we'll run this. Enar Edil. Okay. Now next is, if I click on go, we'll be getting button clicked over here, right? On every button, see here, any of those, correct? Any problem? Now see here, another one thing is, you should know about which button is clicked from which cell, right? How you can track this? So it's very easy. Yes, it's very easy, right? So every view, every view on your screen is having a tag property, right? Which is one integer number. So we'll be using that tag property over here, btn go dot tag, see here, and we'll set this tag as index path dot row. So we'll be getting this tag as index path over here. Button clicked at, button clicked off row, and we'll be printing over here the sender dot tag. Fine. So we'll be getting which button is clicked. So see, if I click over here, it will show 1. If I click over here, it will show 0, 2 and 3. Fine. So you can easily get which button is clicked. Any problem? So it's very easy, right? So practice it.
And so for every separate action, you have to same tag.
Yes.
Sender dot tag is equal to 0, then action target.
Yes, here you can get the data. See here, if you are using a sales button over here, that means the functionality for this button is same, right? What will change? The data will be changed, right? So you can get that data from the array using this sender dot tag, right? Functionality will be same. If you want to delete this, right, delete this, or if you want to change this date of birth or score, right, on the click of this button, then you can get that current data over here and you can change it in array, you can update it, right? So try updating this thing as well, right, in a practice. Okay, so that's about the custom cell. On the next session we'll see UI collection view, correct? So till then, bye.